These guys looked like future stars, future legends, and franchise centerpieces. But instead of them carrying their initial success to the NBA promised land, they fizzled out pretty quickly. Today we will be looking at the 5 biggest one-year wonders in recent history. Welcome back to Underdog Hustle. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5 is Jabari Parker. Parker has a very good resume. Stood out in high school, winning 4 straight Illinois State championships for Simeon Career Academy. He was named the National High School Player of the Year by Gatorade and McDonald's, and when he attended college at Duke, he was named a consensus first-team All-American, the USBWA National Freshman of the Year, and was the runner-up for the John Wooden Award. Parker was then drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks in 2014 and became a solid contributor right away. In his rookie campaign, he averaged 12.3 points, 1.7 assists, 5.5 rebounds, and 1.2 steals a game, which is a perfect rookie season. He didn't end up in the Rookie of the Year conversation due to missing most of the season though, as he only played 25 games. He tore his left ACL against the Phoenix Suns, and this injury would carry through to the beginning of the next season. Despite an early season injury, Parker made improvements on the court along with playing 76 games during this year. But this next year, that's when it was about to get crazy. The 2016 to 2017 NBA season would be a breakout year for Jabari. In January of that season, he would be a field goal and an assist shy of his first NBA triple-double, and he would go on to average 20.1 points, which was the second highest on the team at the time, 6.2 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 1 steal in 34 minutes on 52.5% from the field and 36.5% from three-point range. However, this is where the story hits the brakes hard. Parker would go on to tear his left ACL and be out for an estimated 12 months, with a tear in his left knee. During this time, the team would assign him to the G League affiliate so he could participate in some light practice during his rehabilitation. Once back, he would continue to attempt to play with the Bucks, but ultimately spent time on 5 more NBA teams during his tenure: the Celtics, Kings, Bulls, Hawks, and Wizards, but never averaging more than 15 a game, which by all accounts are great numbers and would be wonderful from a role player, but a lot of people consider him a one-hit wonder because of what he was supposed to be coming in. Number 4, we have Eric Paschall. Coming in at number 4, we have Eric Paschall. No surprise he had a great career resume before the NBA. Almost all players do. Paschall played AAU ball with Donovan Mitchell, and he also averaged 20 points in high school. As a junior, he was named Class B Player of the Year and Westchester County Mr. Basketball, averaging 26 points, 11.2 rebounds, and 2.5 assists a game. He then transferred schools and helped lead them to a national prep school championship game, and he was the NEP SAC AAA Player of the Year. Paschall committed to play at Fordham. There he set a school record for most points by a freshman in the opening game with 31, and was twice the Atlantic 10 Rookie of the Week. Then he transferred to Villanova, had a slight injury in his sophomore year, but came back as a junior and made it to the Sweet 16. Senior year, he was named to the first team Big East. For his NBA career, he started with the Warriors. Selected at the 41st pick, he debuted with 14 points against the Clippers, scored 34 against the Blazers during the season, and was named to an NBA All-Rookie first team. The issue came with the team. He was drafted to a team that was devastated by Kevin Durant leaving and riddled with injuries. This was good and bad. Good because it allowed him to play his game and how he wanted to. Bad because at some point it had to end when Steph Curry made his return. In Paschall's rookie year, he averaged 14 points, 2.1 assists, and 4.6 rebounds. The next season, those numbers had dropped to 9.5 points, 1.3 assists, and 3.2 rebounds. Outside of being an undersized power forward, they could have ran him at the small forward and developed a jumper, but he was never given a chance to shine next to Curry. And he eventually lost his confidence because in his third and final year in the league with the Utah Jazz, he finished his career averaging just 5.8 points, 0.6 assists, and 1.8 rebounds, and he now plays overseas, where admittedly, he's doing pretty good. Coming in at number 3 is Jahlil Okafor. Played high school basketball in Chicago, where he earned high school National Player of the Year awards from McDonald's, USA Today, and Parade. After high school, he signed with Duke as a part of a package with Tyus Jones. He received widespread recognition as the preseason Collegiate National Player of the Year. At Duke, he earned the USBWA National Freshman of the Year and ACC Player of the Year, and was finally a 2015 NCAA Men's Basketball All-American. The issue arose when he came into the league, and that issue was that Okafor would have been a legend if he had been born 40 years prior. At 6 foot 9 inches tall and being a primarily post player, he simply couldn't keep up with the league. But he tried. In his rookie year, he finished 5th in the Rookie of the Year rankings and had averages of 17.5 points, 7 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 1.2 blocks a game for the 76ers. His rookie year isn't without flaws though. The Sixers started with a 0-16 record, and he was involved in a street fight with fans in Boston. He received a suspension during the season for a second fight in Boston. During the season, they also had him switch positions with Nerlens Noel, and Okafor played at the power forward. During the season, he received a shin contusion that turned into a small meniscus tear in his right knee. His numbers started dropping over the next few years as he was also being offered on the trade block. After his last season in Philly, he spent time with the Brooklyn Nets, New Orleans Pelicans, Detroit Pistons, and most recently, a one-game stint with the Indiana Pacers. His last season with more than 20 games he spent with the Pistons, and he averaged only 5.4 points, 2.4 rebounds, half an assist, and 0.2 blocks a game. He never quite got back to that rookie year play. Coming in at number 2 is Michael Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams played high school basketball in Massachusetts. As a 5 foot 9 inch freshman, he led his team and conference in scoring with 20 points per game, and they won a league championship. He finished his last 3 years in high school in Rhode Island after transferring to St. Andrews. In his 3 years as a starter, he averaged 25.4 points per game. He committed to Syracuse but visited and received offers from schools such as Providence, Virginia Tech, Florida State, Virginia, Notre Dame, and Clemson. In college, Carter-Williams got off to a slow start as he played behind Dion Waiters amongst other good guards. In the offseason, he put in a ton of work, getting stronger and working on his shooting ability, and that translated into becoming a breakout star for Syracuse, making him one of the best point guards in the nation. He went on to start for Syracuse the entire season and finished his sophomore season averaging 11.9 points, 5 rebounds, 7.3 assists, and 2.7 steals in 35.2 minutes per game. In April of 2013, Carter-Williams declared for the NBA draft. He was selected 11th overall in the 2013 NBA draft by the 76ers. He made an immediate impact in his first game, debuting with 22 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 9 steals against the reigning champions, the Miami Heat. He also dropped 26 points against the Chicago Bulls later that week, and he won Player of the Week in only his first week in the league. He won Rookie of the Month for October and November in 2013, and Carter-Williams finished his rookie season with averages of 16.7 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. He then underwent shoulder surgery in May of 2014, and then his numbers started dropping pretty consistently after that, starting with 14.6 points in his second year, down to 11.5 by his fifth year, and then he would eventually drop into single digits for the remainder of his time in the NBA, never quite getting back to that rookie sensation that we all knew. Coming in at number 1 is born ready Lance Stevenson. Playing high school ball in New York, he was named Mr. New York Basketball after senior year and appeared in the 2009 McDonald's All-American game. He finished his high school career with 2,946 points, which put him as the all-time leading scorer for high school basketball in New York. Stevenson played for Cincinnati in his only season at the college. He started 32 of 34 games and averaged 12.3 points and 5.4 rebounds per game. He was the leading scorer amongst the Big East freshmen and was named Big East Rookie of the Year, and then he entered the 2010 NBA Draft. Stevenson was selected with the 40th pick by the Indiana Pacers, but didn't make his official debut until February of 2011, where he scored 2 points, got 2 assists, and 1 rebound against the Phoenix Suns. He made an impact in the lockout-shortened season of 2011-2012 finale, with Danny Granger and Leandro Barbosa given the night off to nurse some of their injuries. Stevenson started and scored 22 points in that game. He would improve these numbers in the next season with Danny Granger out with injury most of the year, but his breakout season was 2013 to 2014. He ended that season with averages of 13.8 points, 4.6 assists, and 7.2 rebounds. He also got his first career triple-double and would get 5 of them that season. He finished second in the NBA's Most Improved Player award voting. He would then leave the Pacers and never really recover these numbers for a full season. He would bounce around the league the rest of his career, returning to Indiana twice, but never really averaging more than 10 points a game again. If you made it this far, tell me who your favorite one-year wonder is in the comments below, and subscribe for more videos like this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.